Music review. Blackpink's Jennie steps out on her own with debut solo album, Ruby. 7 years ago, global pop phenomenon Jennie became the first member of the K-pop group Blackpink to release solo music. 7 years ago, global pop phenomenon Jennie became the first member of the K-pop group Blackpink to release solo music. On Friday, she becomes the latest to drop a debut solo studio album, the English language, Ruby. It's a kaleidoscope of different sounds for Jennie, full of incongruous, polished pleasures. Solo, her debut single, was a product of its time, nostalgic EDM-pop with pitched-up whistle effects and simple, declarative lyrics. "I'm goin' solo low 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 low," she repeated on the chorus. You had to believe her. She wasn't leaving her band, but a lackluster relationship, an ex so innocuous they're barely a player in the song. "This time I'm only looking at me, myself and I," she sang, "I'ma do it on my own now." A lot has changed in the time since, but the core of her and her band's sonic messaging, self-empowerment above all else, hasn't wavered. On Ruby, it's strongest on the singles, Mantra, where Jennie cheerleads in a chant-along chorus. "Pretty girls don't do drama, less we wanna, it'll be depending on the day," a top brassy production perfect for primetime commercial placement. Or, Extra L, with the innovative Doechii, whose secular raps give additional weight to, "Yeah, we lappin' the men," a line delivered with laughter. But it isn't all assertions of autonomy. On the languid, Love Hangover, with Dominic Fike, she's falling into destructive patterns with an undeserving partner. In a falsetto, her chameleonic vocal performance is so convincing, the recording almost doesn't even sound like Jennie. Or maybe it just doesn't sound like the Jennie fans have grown to know. Across Ruby, don't expect cuts that would make a Blackpink record. Before Ruby, Jennie had only worked with one producer, Teddy Park, a man synonymous with her girl group hits. This time around, she worked with an eclectic team ranging from Diplo to El Guincho, new voices to explore different facets of her personality. It's ambitious and glossy, moving from an acoustic ballad here, Twin, virtuosic rapping there, Zen, to familiar beats on With the IE, Way Up, and Start a War. March 2025 marks an important milestone for Blackpink's Jennie, as she steps out on her own with the highly anticipated debut solo album, Ruby. Known for her presence in the group as one of K-pop's most charismatic and versatile performers, Jennie has finally solidified her solo career with a project that shows not only her vocal range and artistry but also her ability to stand out in an ever-evolving musical landscape. Ruby is a blend of her personal influences, growth as an artist, and a fearless embrace of her identity outside of Blackpink. This review delves into the themes, musical style, and reception of Ruby, exploring how Jennie has made her mark in the K-pop industry as a solo artist while still carrying the spirit of Blackpink with her. Whether it's her bold, assertive performances or the emotional depth she pours into her tracks, Ruby is an album that positions Jennie as a force to be reckoned with in the global music scene. The evolution of Jennie, from Blackpink's rapper to solo artist. Since her debut as part of Blackpink in 2016, Jennie has established herself as the group's primary rapper, but she has also showcased her vocal skills, particularly with songs like Stay and As If It's Your Last. However, her journey to a solo album has been long and highly anticipated. After the success of her 2018 single, Solo, fans and critics alike have been eager to see Jennie release more music on her own. In many ways, Ruby represents the culmination of her growth as an artist and as a woman. The journey of Jennie stepping into her solo career started with Solo, a track that blended pop, hip-hop, and a catchy chorus with a significant focus on Jennie's personal persona. The single not only proved her ability to stand on her own but also showed that her artistry was capable of bridging multiple genres. The song's success, charting globally and cementing Jennie as a soloist, paved the way for the creation of Ruby, an album that allows Jennie to truly showcase herself beyond the confines of her group identity. On Ruby, Jennie moves beyond just being the rapper, or the one who can pull off chic fashion. She defines herself with her versatility, exploring a mix of genres, themes, and sounds that reflect who she is as an individual artist. The album represents the facets of her persona, with tracks that balance introspective vulnerability with bold confidence. Throughout, Jennie asserts that she is not defined by one role or genre, but rather by her multifaceted nature as a woman and an artist. Track-by-track breakdown. A multifaceted sonic journey. Ruby, title track. The title track of the album, Ruby, serves as a perfect introduction to Jennie's solo debut. The song opens with an intense synth-driven beat and a catchy hook that immediately pulls the listener in. The track's lyrics explore themes of self-worth and independence, with Jennie declaring her place in the world as an artist who doesn't need to conform. The choice of Ruby as the title reflects her fiery, independent spirit, and the preciousness of her individuality. Musically, the song combines elements of EDM and trap, with Jennie's commanding rap verses juxtaposed against melodic vocal hooks. The production is sharp and clean, with a sense of grandeur that complements her growing star power. It's an anthem of empowerment, a reflection of Jennie's personality, strong, unapologetic, and bold. This track is set to be a staple in Jennie's live performances, with its infectious rhythm and empowering lyrics likely to energize audiences. Selfish. Selfish is a surprising and introspective track that showcases Jennie's ability to dive into more vulnerable territory. The song features soft, atmospheric production with a minimalist arrangement that allows Jennie's voice to take center stage. It's a confessional track that addresses feelings of self-doubt, desire, and the internal conflict between needing space and craving companionship. Lyrically, the song grapples with self-awareness and the understanding that sometimes we have to put ourselves first. In a world that often demands perfection, Selfish is Jennie's moment to reflect on her own imperfections, and the track feels deeply personal. The juxtaposition of soft vocals and sharper, more intense rap lines adds an emotional depth that speaks to her growth as both a person and an artist. Cinderella, one of the more experimental tracks on the album, Cinderella takes inspiration from both classic fairy tales and modern pop. The production is lush and dreamlike, combining orchestral elements with electronic beats. The song tells the story of a woman who is on the verge of becoming something larger than life, almost as if she's experiencing a fairy tale transformation into her idealized self. However, it also addresses the darker side of such a transformation, where being the princess comes with a price. Jennie's vocal delivery on this track is ethereal and haunting, which adds an element of fantasy to the song. Her use of metaphor in the lyrics adds layers of meaning, inviting listeners to question societal expectations of women, beauty, and success. Cinderella is both playful and reflective, capturing the complexities of a woman's identity in a modern context. No Rest, a harder-edged track, No Rest, is a powerhouse anthem that is likely to become a fan favorite. It's a high-energy song that features intense bass, sharp beats, and Jennie's powerful rap delivery. The song explores the theme of constantly pushing oneself despite the exhaustion that comes with the pursuit of success. It's a reflection on Jennie's work ethic and the pressures she faces as a public figure. Musically, No Rest stands out for its gritty production and intense energy. The song is a stark contrast to some of the more melodic moments on Ruby, offering a raw and relentless tone that exemplifies Jennie's resilience. The track's boldness makes it a statement piece, cementing Jennie's place as a versatile artist who is unafraid to challenge expectations. Euphoria is a dreamy ballad that highlights Jennie's softer side. The track features a lush, piano-driven arrangement, accompanied by soaring strings and a gentle beat that allows Jennie to showcase her emotive vocal range. The song explores themes of love and longing, as Jennie sings about the feeling of being swept away by emotions. This track provides a moment of vulnerability and tenderness, showing that Jennie can not only dominate with her boldness but also captivate with her sincerity. Euphoria stands out as one of the most emotionally resonant songs on the album, offering a beautiful contrast to the more assertive moments. Desire takes a darker, more sensual turn, blending R&B influences with seductive beats and whispery vocals. The track explores themes of attraction and longing, capturing the feeling of being consumed by desire and passion. Jennie's delivery is confident yet restrained, with the production creating a sultry atmosphere that keeps listeners hooked. Lyrically, Desire plays with the notion of power dynamics within relationships, showcasing Jennie's ability to explore complex emotions with nuance. The track's seductive nature fits seamlessly with the overall theme of Ruby, making it one of the album's standout moments. Themes of empowerment, vulnerability, and growth. Across the album, Jennie taps into a wide range of emotions and themes, from empowerment to vulnerability. Ruby isn't just a celebration of her solo career, it's an exploration of her growth as a woman in the public eye. The themes of self-worth, independence, and desire run through the entire album, making it a cohesive body of work that feels personal and universal at the same time. Jennie's confidence in her ability to take creative risks is evident throughout Ruby. She embraces her duality, being both bold and introspective, vulnerable yet powerful. The album is a journey through the complexities of her persona, and by the end of it, listeners are left with a deeper understanding of who Jennie is as an individual artist. Production and musical style. A global sound. Musically, Ruby offers a diverse range of styles that incorporate elements from K-pop, Western pop, R&B, EDM, and trap. The production is lush and polished, with each track carefully crafted to match the emotional tone of the lyrics. Whether it's the ethereal quality of Cinderella, or the aggressive energy of No Rest, the production choices reflect Jennie's desire to experiment with her sound while remaining true to her roots as an artist. The album features collaborations with both Korean and international producers, giving it a global sound that transcends language barriers. This approach speaks to Jennie's potential to break into even broader markets, as Ruby is an album that could easily resonate with both K-pop fans and international pop music enthusiasts. Critical reception. A solid debut. Since its release, Ruby has been met with widespread acclaim. Critics have praised Jennie's growth as an artist, particularly her ability to seamlessly move between different musical styles while maintaining a cohesive sound. Her vocal performances, which were often overshadowed by her rapping in Blackpink, have also received recognition, with many noting the emotional depth she brings to the album. The album has also performed well commercially, topping charts globally and generating significant buzz among fans and casual listeners alike. Jennie's ability to balance both artistry and commercial appeal has proven that she is more than capable of carrying a solo career outside of Blackpink. Conclusion. Jennie's moment to shine. Ruby is a defining moment in Jennie's career, proving that she is not just a member of Blackpink, but a solo artist in her own right. The album showcases her versatility, vulnerability, and confidence, making it one of the strongest solo debuts from a K-pop idol in recent years. Whether she's exploring her inner strength or her tender side, Jennie delivers an album that is both artistically rich and commercially successful. For fans of Jennie and Blackpink, Ruby marks a new chapter in her journey, one that promises even greater things to come. It is an album that invites listeners to discover the woman behind the icon, and with Ruby, Jennie has set the stage for what is sure to be a bright future as a solo artist.